7 seconds of the game, you and LeBron, Chippy. What was going on there?
It's funny because prior to that, we were in practice, and I think I was challenged in a way of saying, like, you're a physical person, but, like I don't think anybody fears you or is intimidated by you. And I was, in a way, like, in that practice, I kind of, like, took it out on the guys in practice. And during that day, that next game, I didn't even, like, that wasn't an intentional thing. Like, I remember I just stood in front of him and kind of stood him up, and then he tried to run through me. And so that's when it, like, kind of, I looked back to that moment when they challenged me, and I was just like, you're not about to run through me. So I threw my shoulder into him. And Bron, neither one of us were, like, ready to fight or move on past it, but it was like, okay, like, he was kind of taken aback by it. Like, wait, like, normally people would either be intimidated or, like, be like, move out the way, like, stuff like that, because he's a big dude. Like, I'm not going to say that hit, he definitely, when he hits you, you feel it. Yeah. So when I did it back, like, all the referees were surprised too. And we just kind of kept walking as if nothing happened. And we got double text for it when I don't think anything was really going on. Yeah. It's just the league, you know, the league how it is now. So, but from there, like, from the rest of the game, it was just a physical bang game. And, you know, if you ask Bron about the moment, I would love to hear his response on what he thought initially. Like, after the game, like, cool. But, like, initially, I would love to hear those.
Yeah, like that initial bump was probably like well, this is really interesting to me because I would love for you to talk about the importance of not backing down to LeBron James. Because I think that however you decide to react or not react in those moments is obviously judged by fans. They are going to have, like, a hypothesis on it. But LeBron does too. So what is that you have to think about in those moments?
Yeah, for me, like, I've always been big on never backing down from anyone. And that's how I kind of live my life, is that, like no matter what standing or person you are, like, I'm willing to speak up or, like, be a guy that's going to not be pushed over around. Like, and there's definitely going to be a level of respect, but not going to ever be, you know, pushed around and looked at. Mm-hmm. And I think that comes from a guy's level of respect back, too, because, like, anytime I have jerseys at my house and I tell, whether it's the player I ask or stars, whoever it is, I say, until you respect me as a player, like, I don't want your don't give me your jersey. Mm-hmm. And the day that you respect me, like, you give me your jersey, and that's going to be my signal of saying, like, okay, I earned this guy's respect, and, like, I'll have to continue, like, proving and showing why I earned it later as the career goes on. Yeah. And I think I ended up getting Bron's jersey that following, like, week, or, like, when we played them next, because I asked Markeith, and I was like, listen, this is what I tell people all the time. And I think during that game we didn't have the conversation, of course, because he was probably pissed. But I texted Keith, said, look, tell him this, blah, 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 and then that's when I got it. So I was like, that's felt cool to me, because for a guy of his standing and stature and the career he's had, like, to earn a person's respect is going to be huge for me.
Wow. So he relayed to LeBron that he wants the jersey, but he only wants that jersey if you respect him. Mm-hmm. And soon enough, you got the jersey.
Yeah.
What did that mean to you?
It meant a lot, because, you know, it's Bron. Like, I'm not going to be, like, this humble, or, like, this, not, like, I grew up watching this dude, you know, like, he's one of the best players ever, if not the, you know, arguably one of the. So I look at it and I'm like, it's pretty cool to be able to have a written, like, not just a signature, but a note on the jersey in my house. Like, that's something that my friend back home, I FaceTimed him that night. I was like, bro, you're not going to believe this.